Hey guys, welcome to the start of month 2 of Max Size. So we're in week 5. There's been a dramatic shift in the workouts as well as the muscle pairings. So this week starts out chest, triceps, quads and hams, rest, shoulders and upper back, back and biceps. And within the workouts, they're basically 2 parts. So like today is chest and triceps. You'll do chest first, do all of that, then you move on to triceps. Every workout follows the same format. So you're gonna start with a superset, followed by another exercise. Actually, the second exercise of the superset, you're gonna follow up with straight sets that include iso holds. Then you're going to move on to heavy ass exercises. If you did Max Shred, you'll remember he referred to them as heavy ass exercises. For chest, it's your bench press. You're gonna do quite a bit of sets of that at a heavy weight, and your rest time is quite minimal. As always, he has specified how much rest in between each sets. And then you finish up with a finisher, and depending on what body part you're working, the finishers can be 1 exercise, or like today it was with the chest, it was 3 moves that you just keep doing, and sometimes you have to do multiple rounds, sometimes it's just 1 round, you're burning it out. So it's leg day. Quads followed by hams. I don't know that I intend on doing both. I might do quads and then save hams for later in the week. Because truth is, I have spent all morning avoiding this workout. I think splitting it up, quads today, hams later, makes it a little more mentally digestible. I think quads and hams back to back today would just destroy me. It looks brutal, so let's just get it done. Oh, it's burning, it's burning, it's burning.
And stop working out.
Sometimes you gotta push beyond comfort, baby. 20. So the quads workout it taxed me. Like that finisher, which is on the even minute, you're doing goblet squats. On the odd minute, you're doing a wall sit. And the goal is to get to 100 goblet squats and then you're done. My legs were burning. So I'm feeling just...
My legs are burning too.
Yeah, your legs are burning. So I'm just gonna practice some pistol squats, which I'm using a solid dog leash and my bench. The dog leash is attached to the wall to give me some anchorage.
Me too.
And finish it up so with some practice with my pistol squats / 1 leg squats. I took the shoulder finisher and I modified that, changed it up for myself. I think what I am finding is as the years go on and you do more of these programs, again, I'm finding it's like a base for me, and I build off of that based on what I can tell my body needs. So today, the way the finisher was supposed to go, it's cannonball run, like you work your way up and down the weights with cheat side laterals, I guess, and overhead presses. But I'm like, how many times can you overhead press? There's a lot of overhead pressing in this program. And to me, what would be more beneficial in the end, after I did the side laterals, was to work rotator cuff, corrective exercises. So that's what I did. And then after shoulders comes traps and upper back. And I believe with that one, again, I'm going to change the finisher up. Haven't even totally looked at the finisher, but with shoulders and traps, big finisher that I've been working on is just handstand holds. So that's what I'm finding, that as you progress, you should learn, you should be learning from these programs as you go. And then you definitely can start modifying and adjusting it to fit what you need. Just because the program's written that way, that's the way it in concrete has to be. I think in the beginning, when you're first starting out, stick with it. As you learn, as you progress, make the modifications that you need. And that's my 2 cents for the day. Hey everybody, it is the second workout for me today. This morning I did a conditioning workout. I hit up my Schwinn Airdyne bike, or the assault bike, which, by the way, yes, that's new. Facebook Marketplace for $50. So pumped for that. So I did a workout. I came up with a workout for myself that included, you start on the air bike, around 30 seconds. I played with that for a little bit. Once I got off the air bike, I did the jump rope. So I do about 100 jumps. And then I did about a 200-meter run down the sidewalk and back. I didn't record it this morning. I was really, I'll be honest, I woke up so grouchy and just like wound so tight, and everything was just ticking me off. So I knew a workout, an intense workout, would make me feel so much better. It's like that shirt that you can buy says something about I work out to burn off the crazy, and that's exactly what my mentality was this morning, was just to burn off just the tension. So I did that, and then I think I did a total of a 1 mile run beyond the circuits, because I started with a lap around the house, I call it just the short route, so that's like 0.62 miles. I started with that and I ended with that, and I think I did about 3 minutes right at the end on the assault bike. With the total ended up being, I think I did 7 rounds. I didn't have a time limit. I just kind of wanted to see how far I could keep going and pushing myself. 2 days before, because I took a rest day yesterday, when I bought my Airdyne bike and got it home, I really wanted to work out with it. So I did, I believe it was an AMRAP, what do you call it? As many rounds as possible, AMRAP. I set a timer. I don't know, I can't even remember, to be honest, guys. I think it was 30-second on the air bike, and 15 or 20 over the shoulders with my 30-pound wall ball. And I did maybe 5 rounds of that or so, and I believe I set the timer. Yes, I set the timer for 10 minutes. And then, because it was my first time I came up with this workout, it was my first time doing that, little slight adjustments were made, and I went a little bit over 10 minutes because of the transitions or adjustments I was making. So I'm pretty pumped about that assault bike, just because it's such 30 seconds to go 30 seconds all out is so intense. It's a much different ride in comparison to the spin bike. The spin bike I do a lot more anymore. I no longer am subscribed to the workouts that you can do. I do it on my own, whether I find something on YouTube, but more or less I do that for like endurance rides. So I have the biceps workout to do today, and that is it. I am finding I've included a lot more of my own conditioning. So with those splits, the way the workouts are split up, like the back and biceps, I did back a couple days ago, I believe. It's amazing how confused you get over just the time span of 1 week and all the stuff you do. And that's all I did. I did the back and was done. So today, like I said, I got to do the biceps, because I've been including a lot more of my own conditioning work. It's been kind of nice to include conditioning and then be able to chunk these workouts up into shorter strength training workouts. So that's it. I'm wrapping up wrapping it up here. I can't even say honestly if I have any game plans. I do just plan on just continuing to do 2-a-days some days when I feel really up to it, and resting more too. Like I think in this past week I've had a couple of rest days maybe. The final workout of this week is their month 2. They started to be called Metabolic Arson, and this week's was sprinting and burpees. So he gives you an assigned number of burpees, jump up from the burpee and you sprint so far, come back, and do that for multiple rounds depending on what level you're at, how many rounds you do, and the distance and the number of burpees changes a couple of times. Because I already include so much of my own conditioning with sprints and everything else, I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of eyeballing what he provides for the Metabolic Arson workouts, and then just for majorly making sure that I hit up the weightlifting. So let's get this week over with.